camera shy. She's going to put him back in there, give him a little respite for a second. All right, Aaron's got frog in hand and ready to go. Points him off in this direction. And here he comes. Oh, right at me. He made it to the cement at least there. Tim marks him back a little further there. Frank Borelli Jr. or Sr. is coming up next. Frank Borelli Sr. 9 foot 6.5. 9 foot 6.5 inches on that jump. Frank Borelli Sr. coming in with the Gustine Frog team with No Fear, the name of the frog. Qualified at 17 and 10 as well. We've got a few of those. Frank Borelli Sr. Gustine Frog team coming in. This is one of the ringleaders here, Frank and his wife and friends. Gene and Lillian started this a lot of years ago, and he's still doing it. They have, must be like 4 generations of frog jumping family here. How many years is it now, Frank? 52 years. 52 years. That's right. Let's hear a round of it. 52 years of frog jumping continuously here, and still going strong. 10 and 7. 10 foot 7 for Frank Sr. Next one up to qualified at 17 and 10 is Eddie Vedat. Eddie with the Beatty Frog team with a frog named Dickel. All right, Eddie. Even it in the family here, they all got qualifying in there. So Eddie Vedat with his frog Dickel. Dickel's looking at you all out there and says, I don't know. Oh, it's a heartbreak, Eddie. You know, you never know what these darn frogs are going to do. I mean, seriously, we've had frogs that have, give them around, that's a good deal, that for the effort, you know, I mean, it's a heartbreak. They spend all this time and money, and believe me, there's a bunch of that gets them up here. 6 foot 8.5, 6 foot 8.5 inches on that jump. And now the next one up here is Cheyenne Croston, came in at 17.10 and a quarter. Young Cheyenne's a very dedicated young frog jockey. Just Delicious Frog Jockeys is the name of the team she's with, that I was telling you about, that Mike's been running these young people in here, with a frog named Jacob. Cheyenne Croston qualified 17.10 and a quarter. She's a smart young lady, you can see that right away. She's got knee pads on. This cement gets awfully hard. Cheyenne Croston, Just Delicious Frog Jockeys. And I'm telling you, she's after that frog. It wasn't for lack of trying on her part, I'll tell you, that frog just shortened up on that last jump a bit. Gene Fasano coming up next. Gene Fasano is the next jockey in line here. 14 feet 10.5 inches. 14 feet 10.5 inches. Gene Fasano was the other half of that crew that came in with Frank Borelli. Gene and his wife, I think, spent their honeymoon up here and got hooked on frog jumping back in the days. Gustine Frog team, now they've spread out, their families have diversified and included more and more family into the whole mix. And so here's Gene, qualified at 17.11 with his frog, golfheaven.com, the name of his frog. All right, that's a happy camper right there. Way to go, Gene. Good job. Stayed after that thing, I'm telling you. While we get his mark, Laura Kitchell will be up next. Laura's been on this thing. All of these people, for the most part, have been doing this a long time. 17 and 3. 17 and 3, Gene. Nice mark for you. 17 feet 3 inches. Laura Kitchell coming up now with the Calaveras Frog Jockeys. Qualified with Blue Boy at 17.11 and a half. 17 feet 11 and a half inches was her qualifier. I think this is the first year we've had guns shooting over there in the arena. Maybe that'll get the frogs motivated to jump a little farther. Coming that way, coming right back at you. Got out there. Before it hit the cement, it actually got some altitude and distance to it, so we'll get a mark for Laura. While Andrew Ritchie gets ready in the backgrounds here. We'll get a mark out here. Get us running out the tape. 14 and 7. 14 feet 7 inches on that jump. Andrew Ritchie coming up next with the Oregon Frog team. Hop for Me, the name of his frog that qualified at 17, 11 and 3/4 inches. Andrew Ritchie, the Oregon Frog team. A lot of coaching from John Hand and the whole team there. Another one headed right for the same spot there. It's like something's very attractive back over there by the Calaveras Frog jockeys. They got something those frogs want, maybe. Yeah, that'd be it. Joseph Kitchell will be up next. Joseph Kitchell, as we get this mark. 13 and 4 for that jump. 13 feet 4 inches on that last jump. For Andrew, Joseph Kitchell coming up. He qualified at 18 feet with a half inch with a frog called Little Roy. Little Roy was the name of the frog for Joseph. Joseph Kitchell, Calaveras Frog jockeys with Little Roy. Number 16 on there. Doggone it. You can almost cut the frustration with a knife. It's so thick. I mean, but that's frog jumping, and they all know it, you know. They all know how it works here.